Nice to be back in warm Massachusetts. It was too cold in California. 74 degrees right now, just south of Boston, 11 a.m. with the full moon just hours away. And just to keep things kind of simple, hi Rex. I'm going to keep everything in Eastern Standard Time. We got to California about 3 a.m. Eastern Standard Time Saturday. We got home 7 a.m. this morning. And so that's about a 52-hour, 5,200-mile round trip. And we crossed the front twice, and it was real turbulent in Iowa on Friday night, and it wasn't too turbulent this morning, but we had the regularly scheduled Monday rain, which I hear wasn't really that well forecast. Actually an overachiever as far as rainfall goes this morning. I didn't check my gauge yet, but I looked at the Kokoraz, and in Swanton, Vermont, really, we got 2 inches of rain, and even around the Boston area, a tenth to 0.15, which I think is a little more than was forecast. I was in California where it's beginning to snow. Tomatoes are doing well, but there is a major pattern change beginning. Now, on top of Mount Washington, the wind right now is 70 miles per hour, and the temperature is falling through the 30s, even though it's still at the 60s at the base. Let's see, rainfall looks like it missed the gauge here in Weymouth, so not bad. And the outdoor and the sunshine temperature, 82 degrees. So this is the last day of this. Now, the record heat is going to be behind us after this afternoon, setting more records. And the colder air comes in. It's a high barometer cold, and there actually is a little bit of a layer of cold enough to make snow at some of our mountains briefly tonight and tomorrow, but probably not going to happen in a business sense because the ridge is going to build back up. So high pressure brings us beautiful weather for the next couple of days, although it's probably about 20 to 25 degrees cooler, especially near the shore next couple of days. And then they're going to be a warm front, but it's going to have sort of a tropical storm attached to it. So let's go to Florida, getting hit by a hurricane named Nicole on Thursday. That's the forecast. And then that hurricane kind of crosses the peninsula and turns into sort of a wave of tropical energy coming up. Yesterday, both the GFS and the Euro had 980 lows over Cape Cod, and it didn't look that sensible. I like today's output a little bit better, where it's just a real heavy batch of rain and some wind coming up with more record warmth possible Friday, and then that rain Saturday could add up several inches. One of the models there has more than 4 inches. And that's a Saturday rain, and it looks like at least the tropical energy and the polar and Arctic energy will stay separate. That's still something we have to monitor, because if somehow that cold front gets here a little faster, then we could be looking at a more serious storm, as the Nicole could go post-tropical and be a hybrid nor'easter for us. So that is a not done deal. We'll be watching that. Yeah, I just saw that bird right there. So the leaves are a lot fewer on the trees right now than they were a couple days ago, despite being 80 degrees yesterday. And all right, so this cooler air comes in, a major snowstorm out west, a lot of isobars here in the northeast with the high pressure coming in, so gusty winds from the northwest, then comes onshore on Wednesday and Thursday, and then the storm is going to be coming up the coast Thursday into Friday, and it probably gets here as a real heavy rain with some wind coming in Friday into Saturday. So I need to clear that up. You know, my head's kind of clogged up here. So much fun over the last 72 hours since I left Weymouth. What a fast trip. You saw the band highlights yesterday, and I'll leave you with what happened yesterday. We did Los Angeles all the way from the southern end of town, the city, all the way up to the northern end of the city, trying to get to the Hollywood sign in time for whoops, got cut off. I've got some memory issues on this phone. I got to really do a house cleaning here. Tried to get to that Hollywood sign just in time for sunset, just missed it, but that was a spectacle. I'd never been there before. And also, there's a sound I have never heard before. Yesterday afternoon, Palos Verdes. Tell me if you can recognize this sound before I tell you what I finally found out it was. Oh. What is that noise? All right, there's some strange goings on around here in the bird department. What is that? I thought it was somebody working on their house or something. The ravens aren't too thrilled with it. I don't know. It's kind of like a peacock. How's the crow know to say something the exact same time as that thing does? This is fun. Very strange sound across the way just a few minutes ago. Was that a bird making that strange noise?
Sure, it is.
What is it?
It's a peacock.
Peacock? Is it a pet of them that they own, a domestic peacock?
No, these are wild peacocks in the area.
Wow. You ever have to chase them around your yard?
Yes, all the time.
And what do they do?
They fly.
They do fly.
Yeah.
Okay. Do they have that beautiful tail like the NBC logo there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They have the tail and they have big wings.
Oh, well, thank you for hosting us.
Yeah, sure. Thank you.
Ravens. Talking to me. Lemon tree. Rose. Palm tree. Pacific Ocean. So Pacific ravens. Rattlesnakes in this area. Give them distance. Well, I don't see any signs for sharks anyway. Vicente Bluffs Reserve, California Coastal Trail. Unique geological features, coastal bluff habitat, and beautiful sunset views. Looking north toward the mountains where there's a winter storm warning in effect for Monday night. And I could feel that boom boom of some of the surf hitting the wall here. And then there are more mountains off to the south. I think the port of Long Beach is just around the corner to the left over there. It says climbing over this fence is breaking the law. I guess maybe it's a little bit dangerous down there. I can see that. Beautiful. What a place for a sunset. California on a Sunday night, where I think it's colder here than it is on the coast of Maine. It's probably about 63 degrees right now. Well, gotta hand it to them. They certainly know how to layer all the highways together. Oh, Griffin Park. Sunset moonrise. I guess I'm the most touristy one around because I want to go up there. I've never been up there before. It'd be fun to get there by the sunset. Hollywood Hills.
Beautiful place.
Yeah, I get electrical power lines. Oh well, pretty colors now. We're probably gonna get there right after sunset, but maybe we're able to see the moonrise. There we are, just in time to see the sun setting on the Hollywood side. Yeah, we're tourists. Watch out. You're not T-Rex. There's T-Rex over there. T-Rex. Oh, back to nice warm New England. Yeah.